Thanks to those joining us live and those that have joined us on the archive D style here. I'm being joined by the one and the only Christine. Of course, I am in the ring with Christine. I'm a
Yes,
little
you
late.
are.
It'll be okay. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like she might
Yeah,
let
just slip, roll, lean back.
you know
Just
what I
saying.
mean? So I'm just kind of
Yeah.
like, oh, like, but people have been telling me, man, Christine keeps beating you up in these debates. What's going on? I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I'm letting her. You know what I mean?
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. I can't go too hard on you. You know, it looks bad. But
Mm, okay.
so I have to let you win these arguments. That's all. But shout out to the chat, by the way. Remy already in the building saying evening. Women's Boxing Channel talking about the Bumgarner situation with the WBO strict liability for everybody except Bumgarner. That's what they're saying. Of course, we'll look more into that, of course, and talk about that later in the week. I'm sure the ladies will talk about it on Wednesday. Women crushing it Wednesday. So let's go ahead and get this one started. Shout out to H Money. It says HCP salute. Shout out to H Money. Christine, I don't know how much because I know you got to go back home, you got to chill for a little bit, with
Yeah,
the
for 2 days.
family, and
Yeah.
then so you finally got to see your family, so you're kind of busy doing that. Maybe not on Twitter all day, right? And
Right. Right.
then you're on the plane, you're flying back, and then you're right back to work. So I don't know how much
Story
of
of my
this,
life.
yeah, I don't know how much of this you've caught, but all this was while all this happened, you stopped working, so Fury got cut in the eye. That's kind of
Yeah,
your
I
fault.
know. I mean, it kind of is, and I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, Fury, because I really wanted to see this fight. I'll tell you what I did see, and I thought it was very ludicrous and ridiculous. I saw that people were actually accusing him of faking an injury, not wanting to fight, yada yada yada. The thing is, if you know boxing, you know that you have to spar, you have to prepare, you have to do mitt work. There are things that happen in between camp, that lead up to the fight, and you just hope to God, that you don't get cut, you don't get hurt, you don't pull out a shoulder or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if he would have said, you know what, oh, I pulled a hammy, my shoulder is sore, whatever, then people could have said that he was faking. But a cut, what did he cut himself?
That's
Like
what you're saying.
they're saying that he cut himself.
So there's a
Uh,
couple of theories. There's a couple of,
mm,
but first,
okay.
Remy, salute. Thank you for the super chat. It's a
Yes,
salute,
thank you so much.
mates. Salute, mates. He says. Is he from
Thank you
Australia
so
now too,
much.
or what? He's an honorary Australian,
It's
just like
okay.
me.
We love it. Yes.
I mean, I'm just saying. A shout out to Remy. Look, a couple of things. I'll kind of run them by you. So one of them is he grabbed the blade and slit himself so he could pull out of this fight because he's scared of Usyk. He doesn't want to fight him. He'll rather
Mm,
cut himself with a blade,
mm,
that deep, by the way, all right,
mm-hmm,
just to pull out of the fight.
mm,
That's
okay.
theory number one.
Hmm, okay. Theory number two.
No, no comment. Is that what you're saying?
No, no. Give me the second one, then I'm gonna like comment on them all, on all of
Okay.
them. Like,
So the second theory is that there's no cut, that they photoshopped it, and the stitches are fake too, and they just put it on a show to
mm,
postpone the fight because he doesn't want to fight him.
okay. Okay, so I've said this many times before. Boxers are not scared of other boxers. They put on their pants, their shoes, the same as the person that they're going to fight. If they had any kind of fear, they would not even box. As a matter of fact, the people around you have to tell you yay or nay to this fight, because all boxers want to do is get in there, punch people in the face, and get punched. And then at the end of the day, get their hand raised. So all this scared and afraid and this and that, it doesn't exist. It doesn't. Now, can I see that some boxers don't want to lose, their winning streak? They don't want to have an L on their record. Yeah, okay. But to be afraid of another man, it's like D-Style, are you afraid of another man? Like, am I afraid of another woman? No, absolutely not. And we're not boxers. So it's totally laughable to me. It really is. Um, but we knew that Fury had been cut previously in another fight. And anyone, again, that knows, wherever you've been cut before, it's very tender, it's still thin, it can be reopened at any time. That's why you have to be careful, like wear proper headgear, Vaseline it up, protect it, because you don't want it to reopen. Well, obviously, that's what happened. I don't know. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, a couple of things, and people have a lot of questions. Okay, so a couple of things. This is like an onion; it has to be peeled in layers. Okay. I do want to tell though before we continue. Aryan Yuda says it's a pointless conversation because they resigned for May 18th.
Yeah, May
Yes,
18th, but it's not pointless. It's
like
not pointless.
but she has spoken. But I was going to say the same thing basically, but it's not pointless because we still have people saying that Fury's still not going to do the fight. That he's going to pull out. He's going to find a way to not fight Usyk. And people are not believing that he's going to actually fight him. So it's not pointless, and it's things that were said.
Yeah.
So they're going to be discussed. Okay.
Absolutely. And any boxing talk is good talk. Any
right.
publicity, any good, bad, indifferent, it brings more to our sport. So definitely not pointless conversation.
So here's the thing, a couple of things. First, I want to just clarify about the eye. It is the right eye. All right. Because people are saying, "Oh no, well, why did he have it on his left eye on the video where he first showed his stitches, and why did he do that, and why is the eye changing? Why did Warren say left eye?" And they can't get their story straight. There's a very simple explanation to all of it. It was the right eye. That's number one. Okay. When Tyson Fury was doing this and he went live on Instagram or whatever, okay, there's a thing called an inverted camera. That's how cell phones record you. It's inverted. So the right looks like the left. Okay. And if you look at his t-shirt where it says Gypsy King, it's inverted. Okay. The same thing happened when they reported Spence pulled out of the Pacquiao fight. And they were saying they said it was the other eye, but why is it this eye on the photo? Because he took a selfie and it shows the opposite eye. That's why.
Absolutely. When I take a selfie or even a picture, I mean, my wedding ring is on my right hand. No, it's on my left. Like it's simple. It's ridiculous for people to even be saying things like this.
Okay. Another thing, the quality of the footage. Why is the quality so bad? Why is it so grainy? What? I don't even know what's suspicious about that, but they're trying to make it sound suspicious, right?
Maybe he had an Android.
So, hey, look, okay? But here's the thing, all right? Look, there's a lot of good people on this earth that have iPhones. There's still good people. They just have bad phones, okay? It is what it is. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you're recording, I don't care if it's 4K. I don't care if it's Ultra HD. I don't care what quality of footage you have. You're recording from a distance because that's how you record sparring footage. Christine, have you ever recorded sparring?
Personally, no, because we don't do that. But unless my fighter wants me to record and we get permission from the other person, for them, but not too often. No.
Okay, so you have recorded. Do you zoom in as much as you can while they're sparring?
No.
Right. When people do sparring, and I've been sent sparring footage in confidence, I can't tell you from who, but from fighters, right? And they do it with cell phones. They don't have 4K cameras, ESPN type cameras, in the gym, believe it or not, they're not there with the big ass thing. They record with this shit, like everybody else does.
For sure.
So that's what they do, right? And you want to record from a distance because you want to catch everything, right?
Well, and also you want to see everything. You want to see the footwork. You want to see the hand placement. You want to see everything.
Perfect. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there you go. 100%. So they're recording from a distance to catch everything, right? And then the incident happens. Okay, they keep recording, and then the recording ends, obviously, right? So why is the footage so bad? Because it's the existing footage, and they're zooming in on the
Yeah.
existing footage.
Yeah, the original. Yeah.
So the small pixel here becomes bigger when you zoom in. So it looks grainy. Okay, so now we've explained that, right? Obviously, if you zoom in with a camera, it's going to be much better quality, but who the fuck zooms in the middle of a sparring session?
Somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, like, you don't do that.
Like, what are you doing? Like, you're going to miss something. Oh, did
Yeah.
you catch that left hook? Oh, sorry, I was zooming in and I missed the whole
Right.
thing. Right? So what I'm saying is, when you zoom in on existing footage, right? Which I've done, like when I do the round table, the squares are small, and if I zoom in, the people look grainy. It is what it is. It's not the best quality picture, okay? So that explains why it's grainy, because they're zooming in. It's not some nefarious thing, okay?
Yeah, people will just reach for anything. They really will.
I'm talking about the footage that's playing, okay? It's grainy because of that. Like no cell phone is that bad now in 2023. It just isn't. They zoomed in. Like that's what it is. Or he has or he has an iPhone.
Or an Android.
You know, but here's the thing. So that's that, right? That explains that. Also, when you take a picture with a cell phone, a picture, when there's movement, right? It's not a professional camera like the ones that they use for sprinting and stuff or sports.
Right.
There's going to be movement, so therefore, like right now I'm moving. If someone takes a screenshot, it's going to look in bad quality, even though this is a really good camera. Okay,
for sure.
Because it's not made to catch movement. So with movement, the quality drops as well, right? So that's that. I work with footage for a living. Okay. I analyze footage for a living. I know how cameras work. I know how footage works. I know how pixeling works. Okay? I know the difference between interlace and progressive footage. Right? And if you can't tell me the difference between that in real time while Googling it, you can't have this discussion with me.
I can't.
So with that said, first of all, let me give a shout out before I lose track of everybody. Al the Pal in the building. Okay, Tony Yo-Yo. Oh, Yayo, I'm sorry. Tony Yayo.
Yayo.
Tony Yayo in the building. Remy, of course. So Women's Box Channel, we did give a shout out to as well. Lisa Bales, get them thumbs up. Get them likes up, please. As she said, Lisa has spoken. So I want to see those likes. You know what I mean? We don't want her to speak in vain now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just saying. Al the Pal says Android only looks bad on Instagram and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Only the things that matter. Just saying.
Right. For personal, important photos, like family photos, Android is the place to go.
Okay.
But there you go. Snapchat has good cameras, 100%. They have the best cameras.
Okay.
So, here's the thing. So, Tyson Fury's cut. One of the things that was brought up, when he got cut, when he got hit with the elbow, and you could see the footage, by the way, there's still footage of the elbow landing on his face, right? And we still have people saying, I don't see no elbow. What elbow? Like, you can literally pause it, look at it frame by frame, and see that he got hit with an elbow. Whatever.
Next thing we're going to hear, oh, it's AI. Next thing. It's
it can't be AI because remember, it's horrible footage. You know what I mean?
Wow.
But here's the thing.
We're in the early stages.
Look, he got hit. Okay. He got hit with the elbow. And then he said he rubbed his eye and he had white gloves on. And it's not filled with blood or like on his glove. There's not a drop of blood on there, right? So because of that, what are we saying, that the cut didn't happen? Like, well, what exactly?
So hold on. So they're saying that because the glove was not filled with blood, it did not happen. Okay, let's run this back just a bit. So they're sparring. He's punching the other person. The other person is sweating. Okay. You have a cut. You also have Vaseline on your face. Okay. So you have sweat on your glove, Vaseline, you rub your cut. It's not going to be bloody.
Headgear. That headgear.
Headgear. It's not going to be bloody. Not like that.
And
I
I
mean,
just want to remind
show me
everybody.
footage where there's going to be blood dripping.
I just want to remind everybody. Christine does have experience as a co-woman.
Just a bit.
She knows about cuts.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. But here's the thing: how many times do we watch a boxing fight? There's a headbutt, or rare cases it's an elbow, but usually it's the headbutts, right? And they're fighting, and then they're like, "Oh shit, he's bleeding," right? And they start noticing the blood.
Mm-hmm.
And now not all the cuts are the same, but you start noticing the blood, and then they notice as soon as there was a headbutt and the fighter goes like this, it's not like streaming blood out of nowhere.
Usually it's going to be a trickle. It's going to be a trickle unless you do not have a cut person or a good cut person. It's just going to be a trickle.
Like, yeah, it depends on the angle of the cut. It also and even if it's stripping on a corner, just because he's going like this with a glove with a headgear on doesn't mean he's going to wipe it. And you don't know if he wiped it with this, which makes more sense. It would be on this side of the glove, not this side. He's not going to go like this. He could go like this, but still, it doesn't mean that with a phone you're going to see it like that.
I also want to say that 9 times out of 10, the athlete does not know that they're cut. Like a lot of times they're like, oh, like they think they're sweating, or is my nose running? Saliva is coming out of the mouth. They don't realize that it's blood 9 times out of 10.
So in this one, because the elbow hit him, you could just kind of tell he knew.
Mm-hmm.
He was hit, right? What's kind of odd here to me anyway is I don't know, like the assertion that, yeah, I saw it and no blood came out. So what you're saying is that they faked it. That so what you're saying is, like, give me what you believe happened. Don't just ask questions. Like I need to hear something. Mm-hmm. Are you saying, right, that they faked it all? Like they planned the whole thing and it's a fake cut? He's not really cut. He put makeup on, like boxing historian said. They put makeup on and it's all fake.
Someone said they put make. Come on. So everybody would have to be in on it. Everybody would have to be in on it. It's ridiculous. Like, what is there to gain for everybody else?
There isn't that much of the footage to say like, oh yeah, he was walking around and no blood at all came out ever. No, like I'm pretty sure there was blood, and I'm pretty sure it started with a trickle and then it started to fall out even more, right? Like I'm just saying, but there's more to dive into. If if that's what you're convinced about, right? I saw no blood on the glove, right?
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. I just don't know if that's a thing like that.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Like I'm just saying, bro. Like how many fights have we seen where, yes, we see blood on the white gloves of fighters, but that's when there's a lot of blood and it's because in order for blood, right, to turn red, it needs to get oxygen, right? That's how blood turns red. That's number one. Right? I think I lost your sting. I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I lost Christine. Christine is gone, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure she'll be back. Wow. It is what it is. You know what I mean? The point is, Women's Boxing Channel is this. He's got the headgear there, right? It's liquid, right? Now, we know gravity's going to bring it down, but it could, like, attach itself to the head guard. It could trickle this way. Like, there's a lot of ways it can go, depending on the situation. And just because you go like this, even if there is blood, right? In some cases you got to get pretty close to know that it's there. I've had nosebleeds where I go like this, and it's sometimes it's hard to really see the blood like that. This idea that there has to be this crimson glove, right, or big droplets, okay, on the glove is kind of crazy to me.
Absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Like, I'm not
And
saying that can't happen because it does drip that way, but there's no rule that says that's the way it needs to drip down. Like, you know what I mean? Where you're gonna see like blood all over the place. I just don't. That's not what I think anyway.
usually, yeah, I don't know. It's not going to be dripping down like that. It's not. Like I said, if they're Vaselined up well and they're sweating, obviously, it's not just going to be gushing all over the glove. Like that's like a horror
Okay,
story.
look, I don't like it when people put words in my mouth. Okay, I did say
Okay.
that oxygen, blood needs oxygen to turn red. I did say that. Okay, right, but when a cut happens, right, especially when it's sudden, okay, if it comes out right away, like immediately, it's gonna be more dark, like it's gonna look more black, okay, than it is red. That's what happened when I cut my finger at look at see right here. I have a cut. I don't know if you can see it. You can see it. Can you see it?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're dark though. You have a dark soul.
No, that's not why. Okay. I was a teenager. I was working at a restaurant, and it was a very sharp blade. Okay, and it slipped right, and I cut myself. Right when
Okay.
the blade came off, blood didn't start squirting all over the place immediately. Right, but then there was like this black kind of like it started coming out like black, and then it was like turning red, and then the remaining blood started coming out red.
Well,
That's
it
how it
starts
comes
to
out.
coagulate, you know,
Okay.
especially when the cut is not too big.
What does that
But
mean?
it starts to like thicken,
She's throwing big
coagulate. Like,
words out here. Okay, there we go.
I mean,
Okay, all right.
I'm a little
I
bit
mean,
educated.
you're throwing Harvard words out here. You know what I mean? I
I'm
don't
just
know.
saying that's what happens, or else you would just like bleed to death, you know. But naturally, your blood will do that. But then, to have a cut person, we have chemicals to to make it coagulate faster, to stop the bleeding. Like there's so many things. But like I said, in sparring, you've got the Vaseline, you've got the sweat, the everything. So it's not just going to be like gushing out like and all over the glove. That just it doesn't make sense.
Okay, we're wrong. So you're saying the cut is fake, women's boxing channel. That's what you're saying. You're saying that it's a fake cut. That he didn't cut himself with an
Talk to us,
elbow.
talk to us, talk to us. What are you talking
Like
about?
you
Talk to
have
us.
more to explain than we do. Like I think I seen cuts before, right? That don't come out immediately. It doesn't start gushing
Mm-hmm.
immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody that's worked corners as a co-woman, like I don't understand what you're arguing.
Many sparring,
We've seen
many
both.
fights.
Of course, depending on the type of cut, it could come out faster. It depends. Just like some punches, they immediately get knocked out. Others have like a delayed reaction. It just
Well, yeah,
depends.
there's also different people. I mean, some of us might bleed more profusely than others. Some of us might
Sure.
have redder, thinner blood than others. It
Hey,
just depends. What's our health condition? There's so many variables. I believe it. He was cut.
when I watched the footage, it didn't occur to me, oh, where's the blood? There's no blood in the glove. Oh, like
Yeah.
the footage isn't even that long. People are talking like he's like he took off the headgear and was walking around with a cut for like a whole minute and no blood came out at all. And like it's just like that's not even what happened. Like that's not what the footage shows anyway.
Look, Fury is not afraid of Usyk. He is not. He has risen from the dead.
No, he's terrified.
Wilder put him into the grave and he rose from the dead. He is not afraid. He is not
So
afraid.
so
And
here's
the
the
thing
thing.
is that this is a payday.
So let me take it a step further now, okay? If people want to believe it's fake, they believe it's whatever. Okay, fine. Here's the thing. So you're gonna tell me right now that the Saudi Arabian government was putting all these millions for this fight. Like Turkey Al-Sheikh's gonna sit right next to Tyson Fury, right? And just play along with the whole thing after they plan the fight, right? And it's gonna go along with it. Oh yes, I see you faked the injury. Yes, like you really believe that? You think they're gonna pull that fast one on Turkey
No,
Al-Sheikh? Saudi America, the
no.
Saudi. I said Saudi American, but they kind of are. We're kind of the
Saudi
mercenaries. But
Arabian.
the Saudi Arabian government, It's not just gonna sit there and just allow this to happen.
No.
And what are we doing?
No, why? I mean, that's money.
And if you don't
That's
think
money
the cuts,
spent there,
here's
the
the thing:
trash, and now we got money again.
if you don't believe the cut is fake, but you think the footage is fake, then what are you saying? Are you saying he cut himself?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Like,
doesn't make sense.
Is he cutting himself? Like, so he grabbed the blade, right? Now, here's the thing about blading, okay? So first of all, people like if you look at that cut,
School us.
if you look at that cut, by the way, right? In order to cut that with a blade, you would have to go like so deep with the blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Fury's gonna even if someone does it for him, right? He's gonna sit there like and just they're gonna cut him.
And what kind of sicko could just like cut somebody like that? Like
and like he's scared of Usyk, but he's not scared of that. Like he's not scared of putting a blade through his eye, where you could hit a
punch
nerve,
me.
You go blind. Like you could like so many things could go bad. Cutting through layers of your skin that deep. Does anyone know how insane that sounds?
Insane in the membrane. I'm just saying.
So he literally he got there right. Man, Aryan Ayuda for a topic that's pointless has a lot to say. I'm even going to read your comment. He's all engaged and everything too. Like he's engaging in the conversation, debating with people. But it was
read it. I don't have my glasses on. I can't see the comment.
He's responding to Al the Pal. Most peeps I know, including myself, feel Fury wants 6 or 4 rounds with 1 point deduction for the knockdown. Does 95, 94. But hey, he the champ should not have lost a single round. He's talking about the Ngannou Usyk fight. Ngannou Fury fight. Is what he's talking about.
Okay.
He's just soothing in the engagement. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, Larry, listen, if Fury fixed his injury, it was probably to interrupt with Usyk's camp and make sure he doesn't peak the right time. In no way, shape, or form, I believe. Hold on. I got to read the whole comment now before you respond now, Christine. In no way, shape, or form do I believe he's ducking an upwards of $100 million payday. So he's going to risk losing all that payday by cutting himself. Like you guys need to explain the cut.
Look, and then saying that he wants to disrupt the camp. Go, you know what? There's so many things you could do. There's so many things you could do.
Wrestlers do not do it all the time. They don't. That's a lie, HLD. They don't.
What did HLD say?
Like, here's the thing. First of all,
I don't know about wrestling. I don't know. I don't know anything about wrestling.
Here's the thing. That cut is deep, right? A razor blade's going to cut as deep as you push it.
Look,
right?
hold on. I want to clarify something. So HLD is saying that wrestlers cut themselves all the time. Is that what he's saying?
That's what he's saying.
Okay, because I'm here in camp, and there's Olympians, wrestlers that have won gold medals, and I'm going to ask them.
Wait. You're right. You don't watch wrestling.
I don't. Oh, you're talking about the fake stuff?
Yes.
Oh, see, bye.
I should have let her keep going too.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying fake. Yeah, it's fake. Yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Fake wrestling.
Hold on. Why would Olympic style wrestlers do that, Christine?
No, I'm like wrestlers. See, I don't know about the fake stuff. I know about the real stuff. I'm just saying. Yeah. Oh, you're laughing at me? Laugh at the fake shit.
But here's the thing. I need to clarify this. First of all, Christine, you watch fake stuff all the time. You watch dramas and movies, okay? Dramas and movies are just as fake as wrestling.
Reality TV.
That's faker than wrestling, right? At least in wrestling, they do their own stunts, okay? Like movie stars that you love don't do their own stunts, Christine. I'm sorry to put.
I don't love anybody. I don't love any movie star.
All right, but here's the thing. Yeah, but you don't love anybody. Like, I mean,
any movie star.
You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Let me say this. Do wrestlers blade? So Christine, pro wrestlers, the fake stuff,
Educate me.
right? They
School me.
do a thing called blading. So that's where the blood comes from. Like if you ever watch a wrestling match and there's blood all over the place like that, that's why people think this has to be all this blood. Like that's what wrestlers
The
do.
last time I watched wrestling
But
was
let me
China.
China.
I wanted to be China. I said I wanted to do that. But then
So
that was it.
You've been inspired by pro wrestling. You know, look at you.
Only
Like,
her. Only her.
Yeah, you're a closet wrestling fan. Look at Christine. Like I'm just saying, but let me say this. So they blade themselves, right? But there's a technique to it, right? First of all, they don't do it under the eyelid and deep. Like they don't do that, okay? Because at the end of the day, the job of a professional wrestler is to put on a show but not really hurt themselves. Okay.
Oh my God.
So like what they do is they get a little piece of a blade and they very lightly scrape it on their forehead. Very lightly, right?
Okay.
And that causes like a line on the top layer of the skin. Right. So and what they do is it's not like a real punch, but they hit each other kind of like a bashon. You know what I mean? And the impact of it starts the bleeding. Okay.
Oh, okay.
They only cut the very top layer of the skin. Okay.
I hope they're getting paid. I hope they're getting paid.
No, but the way they do it, it's like not even noticeable if you do it correctly. It doesn't even create a scar. No, not if you do it correctly.
Okay.
Now, there's been wrestlers that have done it wrong or too deep, and of course, you get scarred. But the key thing is you don't do it too deep, right? So when HLD says, "Oh, wrestlers do it all the time," no, wrestlers don't cut themselves in the eyelid. Okay,
that's some deep shit.
That deep near the nerves of their eyes, and they don't do that. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah.
Women's boxing says, "God, I hate TV wrestling."
Me too. Me too.
But Christine thought he was talking about Olympic style wrestlers.
Me too. I was like, you know what? Tomorrow, what? We're gonna have a conversation.
Why are these dudes walking around with blades and like? But anyway, socially scientific. Thank you so much for the super chat, Christine. You're looking too good right now. But on topic, I think it's an old pick that Fury saved to get out of the fight. I wouldn't put it past his crazy ass. It's an old photo.
But was it a pick or was it a video? That's the question.
No, but
you know, it's a video, right?
It's both.
And a pick. No, it is. But does it look like the first pick when he got cut?
Well,
to me, it looks a little bit whiter.
Cut? No, but wait a minute. What old cut? The Wallen fight, he had 2 cuts.
Right, but the one that was in the same spot, it looks different. Like it's not as wide. Like the one now is wider than that one, in my opinion.
I know this, but that's a good point. But then he had 2 cuts.
He had 2, but I'm saying, so what old pick could it be?
Like, what's the old pick? And that's the next thing I wanted to bring up. Okay, I didn't see the video. Well, watch the video before you say things like it's an old photo.
Get your facts straight.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, so those people saying all these. Because one of the conspiracy theories was they were speculating he was sparring without headgear, which is crazy, right? Like, why would he be doing that 2 weeks before?
But it does happen. It's not crazy. It does happen. It shouldn't.
It does happen.
I wouldn't advise it, but
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that. So people were not wrong to speculate that maybe he was being irresponsible, right?
No.
But we saw the footage where you had the headgear on. That's number one. Second, they were also saying he was probably sparring without headgear on purpose, so he could get cut, right? And then like because he was out of shape and he wasn't ready for the Usyk fight.
So would you purposely like not wear a seatbelt or ride a motorcycle without a helmet so you didn't have to go to work the next day, like, and hope that you get into an accident or hope that you get hurt? Like, it's fucking ludicrous.
But here's the thing, Kristen. The part I want to get to, the good part.
Oh, the carne?
Yes.
Okay.
The carne asada. So first they're saying he was out of shape. That's why he wasn't ready for Usyk. He was out of shape.
He looked real in shape. The best I've ever seen him.
I know. I was going to ask you. I was getting there, Christine.
Sorry, my bad. My bad. Women,
but you already said it.
You know how women are. We just.
Well, I know you were checking out his physique.
No, absolutely
Look at
not.
you though. Oh,
Absolutely not.
ooh, Fury. Because he's got like that dad bod with a six pack.
No.
You know what I mean? Like Christine was like,
No.
ooh.
No. This is the thing. This is the thing. I don't judge boxers on their looks like a lot of fans today. No, I check them out on their skill level. That's what's important to me. Their ring IQ.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're not one of those like Ryan Garcia fangirls because he's a cutie.
Absolutely not.
You know?
He could be my son. No.
Yikes. Okay, but
Yeah. No.
But hey, so some ladies like that. I'm just wondering.
I mean that's them. That's
but,
them.
But here's the thing. So it comes out that he's in shape, right?
Yeah.
You saw the photos, right?
Yes.
I know you probably you have it as your background on your phone right now.
No, the thing that I was excited about was that he's taken this fight serious.
100%.
To me, that really, really was like, fuck yeah, this is gonna be a good ass fight. Nobody can say shit.
No, but Modern Day King, he's saying no protection. He did have protection gear. That's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Christine. After the photos come out, where he's in shape, right? He looks like chiseled with love handles, but chiseled nonetheless. The best shape. That's the best shape I could like. I don't know. Maybe since the Klitschko fight that he's been in that great shape.
Yeah, I agree.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm like this dude, like Fury with a six pack. What the fuck's going on? Like I'm not saying it was like Anthony Joshua six packs, but
bro,
you know,
what was the bag, bro? You do the same thing. What is the bag? And so that's what I'm saying. Why would you throw that away? Get in shape. You got a big ass bag, and then you're gonna fake a cut? Like, are you kidding me right now?
Get this one. I want your opinion on this one.
Okay.
So after it came out that he's in shape, right? They said, "Oh, he got in shape so people could believe the cut really happened."
Wait, who said that?
A lot of people.
Okay, so all those people, would they do that so people can believe? Like, you know what? I'm gonna start working out mega hard tomorrow so people can believe. Are you kidding me right now? Like, how ludicrous does that sound? No, he was getting in shape because there is a big bag on the line, and he wants to continue his reign as king because people are questioning him that Usyk is going to beat him. So that's why he's in shape. Like, what? Yeah, it's yeah.
I'm just putting it out there. You know what I mean?
No, I know. It's funny. It's funny.
Larry, listen, if someone is hired as a sparring partner for the biggest fight of your entire career, and perhaps in heavyweight history, the last 20 years, you would assume that they would be told not to throw elbows. The thing is, that was an accident, brother.
Sure, for sure.
He missed
I'm
the
sure.
hook, and that's how the elbow landed.
You know what? No, absolutely. And the thing is this, like, whenever you've been seasoned and you're in the game, you know, elbows sometimes come into play. I mean, we see it all the time. But maybe he was holding back. But you know what? He's done it so many times or occasionally that, you know what? It just gets in the way sometimes. I don't believe that it was on purpose.
I don't think it was on. Yeah, it wasn't on purpose.
No, I mean, then the sparring partner doesn't get any more rounds to get paid.
I had questions myself. Like I won't lie, I was kind of wondering, like, why was it such a rough kind of? It looked rough, like it was like a rough sparring session. But
it is rough. It is rough because let me tell you why, real quick. You know why it's fucking rough? Because Usyk is going to be rough. So whenever you hire sparring partners, you want to mimic your opponent. Usyk is not going to go in there. No, he's going to get rough. He's going to get down and dirty. I'm just saying. You can't fucking do that.
So a lot of boxers came out and said, "Look, it's not abnormal to go rough like that 2 weeks out." Like plenty of boxers came out and said it. So that should confirm everything you need to know, right?
Absolutely.
Maybe not all boxers do it, but enough came out and said, "Look, it's not out of the question," right? Also, I'm glad somebody brought it up, Remy, because this is 100% true. George Foreman had the same injury. It was also questioned. It wasn't as bad, but yes, he also suffered a cut, right? And as some might have alluded to, that's why Ali came out and was like, hide the helicopters and the boats. We can't let George Foreman leave until that cut heals and he fights me. Like, you know what I mean? And so they postponed that fight and it ended up happening, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, so the last thing I wanted to talk about in regards to this whole thing, we have very respected boxers and journalists saying things like, he did this to throw Usyk off, and because Usyk's, you know, he's got it all timed and he's ready, and then he threw him off, and he's not going to be himself for the rematch, or I'm sorry, not the rematch, for the postponement. Usyk's fought once a year for the last 4 years. He's not this guy that fights every 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
So this idea that like Usyk, he's throwing him off, and he's fought once a year.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Both guys are going to have a fight in under a year when this fight happens.
Yeah, and the thing is, have y'all seen Usyk's face? Like, he is a fucking monster. He's a psycho. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is not going to throw him off. His mental game is so sharp and so on point. You cannot throw him off. It doesn't matter what Fury does. And this is why it's such an exciting fight, because Fury is the same. He doesn't give a fuck. He's going to say what he wants to say. He's going to do what he wants to do. This is why this fight is so intriguing. Like, nobody's getting thrown off their game, period.
Let me put it this way, Christine. Better Beef versus Callum Smith was postponed because Better Beef had an injury. Was he scared? Is that why it was postponed? He looked scared of me when he fought him. Like this thing, like Floyd Mayweather postponed this fight with Juan Manuel Marquez because he had a bruised rib, so they postponed
Why would anybody choose to get in the ring and punch somebody in the head and get punched back if they were scared? Like, there are different careers, different career paths that we can take. Why would anybody do that? Like, it's ridiculous. These men are not scared. These women are not scared. Period.
He's having nightmares about Usyk. Like, yeah, he's sweating at night. You know
No
what I mean?
way. No way.
Woo! You know
No
what I mean?
way.
Like when he sees the picture of Usyk, he trembles. Like he starts to shake.
Like I
You know
said,
what I
he
mean?
rose from the dead. He is not scared.
Why in the hell would somebody grab a fucking blade and put it in his fucking eyelid to pull? Like, this is crazy. Or why would they fake the cut? Like, what do you mean? Like, people saying it's a makeup, or they're saying it's. Some people said it was photoshopped. I forgot to tell you that one. There was a Photoshop picture. They photoshopped it.
Okay.
They photoshopped the cut. Now, I know people know this. You could actually prove if something's a Photoshop picture.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And the thing is, people will reach for whatever. Like, if you're with Usyk, if you're with Fury, you're gonna reach. Like, you're gonna do whatever you have to do. Look, let's let the fight happen. And if it's postponed, it's postponed. And then when it happens, let's let it happen.
Look, and if somebody wants to tell me something like, oh, I record stuff all the time and I think screenshots and it's crystal clear. Send me one of those videos. Send me a video you walk in, and I'm going to take the screenshots.
Tell me what model of iPhone you have too.
Well, if it's an iPhone, it's not horrible.
I'm just saying.
I don't know about that one. We don't even got to try that one in the tournament.
Okay. All right.
But here's the thing. I just need to make sure we touch on this one. So it's alleged that the manager of Usyk said Tyson Fury is a coward. He'll do anything to pull out of this fight. He had his bitch grab a frying pan and smack him over the eyebrow with it to pull out of the fight. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much the quote. Now, he did deny it. He did say, "I didn't call your wife a bitch." And but all the quotes are saying he said that. What are your thoughts?
I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. You know why? He's selling the fight, as he should. He gets a percentage. He wants the fight to happen. He's going to say whatever the fuck he has to say. I think it's brilliant. Let's sell the fight. Let's do it.
Yeah. And this is a great point from Arian, who said it was a pointless topic, but has all these great comments like this one.
Arian, you always trolling, man.
Fury could not fake his injury because he's in Saudi and Turkey would know he did not go to the hospital to get stitched up for the cut. Like, they would know. They would be like, "What the fuck are you doing? You're faking a cut? Like what?"
Right.
Now, as far as the HL is saying, yeah, but Turkey was skeptical to be imposing a fine if anyone pulls out. I think that was more so for us, for the fans, to say this fight's gonna happen. I'm gonna deliver this fight for you guys. So I think that's what the whole fine. I don't even know if he could find him, to be quite frank. I don't think he can. But I think that's what that's about, to be honest.
No, how can you find him? Like, come on.
They haven't even paid
cut.
yet.
He's cut.
No.
He's got a doctor.
But Christina, hold on. If they pull out of the May 18th or whatever.
Oh, the May. Okay.
Yes.
Got you.
Right.
Okay.
They're listening.
It's gonna happen.
Fury said he had a doctor's report, but I never seen the exact report. Does anyone have a link to the exact doctor's report? He doesn't have to give his doctor's report. When do people give the doctor's report?
HIPAA, baby, HIPAA.
But, like, of course it's not out there. People just put the doctor's report out there. Like,
I don't want my shit out
there. She may or may
you?
not, but why do you guys need to see his freedom papers? Like, what is this about? Like, I see the fucking cut.
Yeah.
Like, that's a real cut.
Facts.
The cut happened. All you need to know is the following. The Saudi government is a very, very powerful government that deals with high levels of espionage, okay? And do you really believe a boxer faking a cut is gonna like go right past them? They're not gonna know it's a Photoshop picture. They're not gonna know he never got stitched up, like for real. They're not gonna know this stuff. You can't possibly believe that.
And
like,
then
honestly.
for me, even like bigger than that, like why? Like, do y'all not know who Fury is? Like, why would he do that? Like, there's no reason to fake. He's not afraid. He wants the money. You know, this is a humongous stage, probably the biggest fight of his career, in my opinion. Why would he fake? Like, are you kidding me?
So they were listening to saying he believes that Turkey and those guys are in on it.
Oh, come on. What are they going to gain? What will they gain? Come on, think about it.
For what reason would they
exactly?
do this?
It makes no sense at all. We're reaching now at this point.
Like, what if the fight doesn't happen? Well, what if Usyk says, "Okay, I don't want to do this anymore"?
Right.
Like, what if Fury got in great shape and he's just like, "You know what? Fuck this. I don't want to do it anymore." Are they really going to be in on it? Like, so how did that work? Like, did Tyson Fury give Turkey a call?
Talk to me.
Hey, I'm not ready for this fight, even though I'm in great shape. We see him in great shape, right? So we know it's not because he's not in great shape. We like, really? Like, we're going to fake the whole thing.
It's ridiculous. For what? All the money put into the promotion, to everybody involved. Like, it makes no fucking sense. The sparring partners, they're getting paid. Like, come on. Like, the training camp. Like, there's so much money involved. There's no reason to fake it. It doesn't make sense.
Fury's it just doesn't make sense. They want him to win. Saudi Arabia doesn't. Look, I'm going to tell you guys right now what they're doing over there. They're sports washing. They don't give a fuck about who wins and who loses. And
right.
They're not invested like that like us.
Right. That's true.
They're just not. Like, you could maybe argue Turkey does, right? But how does he, like, in other words, so he's going to cut himself? So now he has scar tissue going in the fight with Usyk?
Yeah.
This makes 3 months to heal that cut.
Yeah. And it'll be worse. Like, no.
So he's going to go in with more scar tissue now, right?
In 3 months, Usyk. It's not going to heal. It's not going to heal completely.
And here's the thing, Christine. Usyk may not be a big puncher, but he's a sharp puncher.
Absolutely,
right? He's an accurate puncher. You're telling me you're gonna cut yourself, right? To postpone a fight to maybe throw Usyk off, even though Usyk's been fighting once a year for the last 4 years. He fought in 2019 one time against Witherspoon. He fought 2020 one time.
And the thing is, like, I don't want to like criticize the naysayers because, it brings conversation. It brings thought process. Like, we have to really like think deeply or whatever. But if you really sit back and just look at comments and look at how people are speculating and all these scenarios, it's ridiculous. Like, just think about it. Like, this is real life for them. This is not our real life, but it's their real life. So why would they screw themselves over? It makes no sense. There's no bigger picture. Like, how do you gain more money, clout, whatever, for not doing what you're supposed to be doing that the fans want to see? Like, it doesn't make sense.
100%.
It doesn't make sense.
So, as I was saying, he fought once in 2019 against Witherspoon. 2020 he fought Chisora. 2021 he fought AJ. 2022 he fought AJ. He fought what's his name? Dubois. He's fighting once a year.
Mm-hmm.
How are you throwing him off? In what world are you throwing him off?
Not in this one.
There's all this talk about he didn't look good against Ngannou. Maybe he's a shot fighter, maybe or whatever, right?
He didn't look good against Ngannou. He didn't. I don't think that he took it serious. He didn't look good.
Why would he wait longer to make the fight?
Right.
This is what's going on right now, okay? A lot of you just want to be right. You just want to believe that he's scared of Usyk. You want to believe that for whatever reason it makes you feel good, right? For whatever reason you're convinced of that. You're convinced that no matter what, he faked it, damn it, and I'm right, and that is all, right?
Yeah.
And because that's what it really comes down to, right? And then there's others saying, okay, he's not scared, but they want to throw Usyk off. I don't think you're going to throw somebody, okay, a gold medalist, okay, undisputed champion at cruiserweight, unified champion at heavyweight. It's fought once a year for the last 4 years. You're not going to throw him off if he has to wait another year again to fight.
No,
this is not going to happen.
No, I agree. It's
not
happening.
Doing? And now Fury's at risk of overtraining because he's in phenomenal shape, right? And then he has to continue that till May.
I'm sure he has the right people around him that are going to put him where he needs to be. He won't overtrain. He'll peak at the right time.
Well, I agree with that, but I agree with that with both cases. However, you're increasing the
both
chances.
Cases.
If you're already ready, why are you going to postpone it? To try to throw Usyk off.
Right. Good point.
Now, a guy who sometimes Fury may not even come in the same shape next time. He may not be in as good shape. He may come in the way he looked against Ngannou now, right? He's ready to go. You're in great shape, and you're going to postpone it to try to throw Usyk off. Usyk's not going to stop being in shape.
It's ridiculous. There's no good reason for it. There's not. It doesn't make sense.
Well, don't you believe he's honest no matter what? We're talking about Tyson Fury. You have to be crazy to trust him. Who said I trust Tyson Fury?
I'm not saying I trust him. There's like nobody in the world that I
Let
really
me ask
trust.
You guys, do you guys believe Glovegate? Do you think he put an egg weight in his glove? Because that's the argument Glovegate people use. He's not an honest guy. He cheated before. He got caught with bets. So therefore, Glovegate is real. He cheated Wilder to win. That's the same argument. You have to take things for face value. Okay? I understand he's a bullshit artist. Everybody understands this. Christine, am I a fan of Tyson Fury?
No,
I'm not a fan. I don't like Tyson Fury.
No.
So, like, this idea that I'm over here keeping for Fury and I'm defending him no matter what. And
you're not thinking through your emotion. You're not speaking through your emotions. You're thinking logically.
Yeah, like you guys don't like him, and to say, well, he's not a trustworthy guy, so therefore he's guilty.
Yeah, well, we can't be emotional.
We cannot be emotional, ladies and gentlemen. Right?
I mean, I am sometimes, but yeah.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit, you know what I mean?
Just a little bit.
But look, it's all good. Everyone has a right to their opinion, all right? If you think aliens came down and tied them down and cut them, okay, with a special blade from Mars or something, and then they left, then it's what you believe.
For sure.
Okay. I don't believe there was
maybe they did.
Okay, but here's the thing. I don't believe he put an egg weight in his glove. No, but that's the argument people were making. That, but he's not an honorable guy. Why would you believe a gypsy? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like,
Oh, see, that's some bullshit right there.
well,
I
that's
don't
what they
like
was.
that. No, I know. Any kind of racism or like, I don't like that shit.
Well,
Like,
and
just because somebody's
well,
whatever, I don't like
I
that
get
shit.
it, but just so there's no misunderstanding, I understand that no one in the chat has said anything racist today.
No, and you're
I'm
not
talking.
saying that either, but
I'm
people
talking.
do say that.
I just wanted to clarify what I said before people take it out of context. But I'm talking about what the glove gate people were saying, okay? And part of the argument they would use is that he's cheated before, he lied about the boar meat, he's a liar. This is the type of stuff he would be
I love
capable
boar
of,
meat.
right? And just like this one in the glove gate situation, right?
Hmm.
You see, I knew this was going to happen. That's why I had to clarify. I had to cut you off to clarify right away. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, I already clarified that social scientific. But as far as the just like the glove get situation, nobody could get the story straight. Some people were saying that they took padding out of the glove. Others say that there was
Hmm.
egg weight in the glove. Others say it was bare knuckles.
Something in Wilder's water. Yeah.
Yeah. Like Breland drugged them. Of course. I mean, why? I think Fury is capable of arranging something like that. Why wouldn't he? Right. And in this case, nobody could get the story straight. Right. We've heard he bladed himself. We've heard it's photoshopped. We've heard it's makeup. We've heard
Hmm.
Turkey Al-Sheikh is in on it. We've heard like there's different stories. When all you have
It's
to do is
ridiculous.
believe, like the original story, you use Occam's razor. Okay,
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
simplest explanation is not that hard to believe. He was having a sparring session. He accidentally got hit with an elbow in the face, and he got cut. And unfortunately, they're going to
And
postpone the fight.
absolutely happens more often than not. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is the original story that hard to believe?
I mean, not for me. And you know what? In May, you know what? Get your popcorn ready in May because it's going to happen.
I
And
mean,
honestly, so for me, May is pretty soon after what happened to his eye, in my opinion, as a boxing person. But you know what? They're doing it. He's doing it. So, okay, let's go.
look, at the end of the day, I understand Fury's a bullshit artist. I get he's lied before and told us we're going to get that Joshua fight, and then he swerved us. I think he knew it wasn't going to happen, but the arbitrator made a decision. He had to do the trilogy with Wilder, whatever, right? At the end of the day, I get it. I get he retired, like then he unretired, and I get all that, right? But the question is, in this specific case, do you believe that he just had a sparring session, was accidentally hit with an elbow and he was cut, so they're postponing the fight for May? Or do you believe that they conspired and orchestrated this whole thing to get cut, to throw Usyk off, right? When it's actually Fury who's the most inconsistent as far as getting in shape, and he could throw himself off, right? And not come in shape like he could come in the way he looked against Ngannou for all we know. We just don't know, right?
Yeah,
Or
like
he bladed himself, or they put a Photoshop photo as if that's going to work, or he put makeup on to sell it to people as if we weren't going to notice
yeah,
that.
let me know if there's some underground mafia shit. I need to know.
I'm
But
just saying.
no, I don't think so.
Christine, any final
Yes.
words?
No, no, this has been great. Thank you, my brother. Thank you to the chat. Wednesday, we're going to do something a little bit different, a little bit special. So please tune in. And then, of course, we got friggin' Friday.
Oh,
I
it's a
got,
men's crushing on Wednesday. You're gonna have to do the show up or what?
no,
Damn.
no, we're still going to be there. Yeah. And then I got something going on Sunday, which is not going to be regular, but you know, I'm trying to get as much in before I get to Italy. So yeah. But thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you and love to love y'all.
All right. With that said, guys, we appreciate you tuning in. We're out. Peace.